Holy ads. Holy AIDS. What's up? I'm Cleary. The other day, I found out that a guy I've watched a bit of, Destiny, political streamer on YouTube, he is getting a divorce with his partner, Melina. I think they've been together for about 5 years. So yeah, pretty unfortunate. It was actually pretty sad to hear about. I mean, obviously, being a viewer looking in, no one really knows what their actual relationship is like, right? We have no idea. We can speculate based on like the little we know about them, but don't really know their relationship. It was still kind of surprising and sad to hear about. So I wanted to start off with his messages on Reddit. I think this was from like on Reddit. It was like the day of when he kicks Melina out, I think. But anyway. So he says, I'll have a small convo when I'm back about things. I'm not going to nuke Melina or anything, but the last 2 months and 2 weeks have been a massive mindfuck for me, watching her become obsessed with the toxic, abusive guy. When I visited Sweden last, he gave Mel an ultimatum to divorce me and then threatened to kill himself, which he didn't do it. Jesus. Among 20 other abusive, manipulative things he's done, and endlessly make excuses for him, so I'm out. Anyway, have fun with movies for 3 days. Good luck. See you on the 9th or 10th. So, yeah, he was pretty upset, and he just started fucking like messaging his community, which we'll look at his response to like him doing that later. But he wasn't very impressed with himself. He recognizes that this probably wasn't the best thing in the world to do, but. So Destiny says, Josh, me divorcing boundaries. Me discovering boundaries was the death knell in this relationship. Sleep around why this proves every point I've ever made. Girls can leave you for a jobless, manipulative loser if they just play their cards right. And then, I wanted a massive therapy session to see if I could express myself better and iron out some boundaries, but it's hard for me to ask for anything if I've been a pushover for so many years. When it comes to that stuff, I mean... It's hard to believe. This guy's like really fucking, this guy can be really fucking abrasive. Of course, it's not only on the internet, but it's in the political, sphere, which is going to be like, it's just surprising that somebody that comes across as combative as he does, apparently has so many issues when it comes to like being a pushover in real life. But I get it. I mean, like setting boundaries it's a hard thing to do. It's a lot easier just to like pretend like it doesn't bother you and like move on. Well, plus you get some like credit for that, I guess. Like, oh, at least he doesn't complain about anything. But no, boundaries are important. It's good that he's trying to improve his life in that way. It's just sad that it ended his relationship. But yeah, so those were the messages. Here, I'm gonna like play this first. He says that like he doesn't think it was a good idea. He shouldn't have done it.
Thing about me, or it's annoying to me that I read these perceptions. However, okay, I'm ready to lose. Here goes half my fan base today. Okay, I got mega triggered by what I feel like was Melina telling me a lie 4 days ago, and I got unhinged. And I think I told her, I was like, listen, you need to be gone by the time I get back. Get all your shit, leave, blah, 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 blah. I think I didn't want to sleep that night, and I didn't. I stayed up all night. I started like dumping shit in chat. Despite Mel saying things about me privately to other friends and things that I don't feel are fair, and I think she is still doing, because I still hear this. I don't think it's my place. I shouldn't be like taking private relationship stuff and like airing that publicly. There's literally no reason to do this. I should have never done this when I was typing in chat. There's no reason for me to do like a public accounting of like a private relationship between me and Mel.
Yeah, so I just wanted to show that like, oh my God, dude, I pressed the space bar out, whatever. I just wanted to show that to show like he does acknowledge that that this was a bad look. He really shouldn't have done this. Which, well, yeah, like I agree. Very much should not start complaining to your community about your partner of 5 years after shit went south. Like pretty much immediately after shit went south. But yeah, he acknowledges it wasn't the best thing. And he talks a little bit about this too. He doesn't want to like come out and just start absolutely shitting on her, which I think is good. Yeah, like it's already going to be like bad enough. You don't need to get your community like to fucking hate the shit out of her. I mean, they probably already do to an extent, I guess. Even though, I mean, I don't know. I don't think she should get a massive amount of hate for it. I mean, like, if shit went wrong, it is what it is. Relationships end, I mean, it does sound like she got really fucking infatuated with this guy. And yeah, let him kind of fucking like use or walk all over. Like seriously, someone like threatening to commit suicide. Like yeah, unless you'll be with them, that's fucking insane. If you ever have anybody like that in your life, get the fuck out. That shit is not cool. First off, like. Suicide's a really fucking serious thing. So if you're like using that shit against somebody, like simply, purely just to get something out of them, that is absolutely fucked. But secondly, like, yeah, you don't want to be in a relationship with that guy, right? Like, yeah, he's just, like, anytime there's ever a big issue, he's just gonna pull out the I'm gonna fucking kill myself like shtick. Well, it's kind of like, oh fuck, and I actually. In high school, I knew, like, I had a friend whose girlfriend tried this on him. The whole, like, oh, I'm pregnant, you can't leave me thing. That shit. Any and all of that is fucked up. Like, just learn to read the signs. If people are doing this shit, get the fuck out. But yeah, he came out, he said that it wasn't good, that he was like venting to his community, but it also sounds like he doesn't have like an insane amount of close friends. And it's obviously a really stressful time for him. So I understand why he would come out and just start like dumping. That makes sense to me. It wasn't the greatest idea, but he also calls himself more or less like, well, he's taken the most cucked position by not coming out and absolutely shitting all over Melina. No, I think that's the most mature decision. I think that's definitely for the best. Definitely best. I mean, you are like missing out on some good fucking content. I mean, divorce shit, like that's going to be fucking juicy. People are going to hear it, but like, outside of that, there's no real good reason to, yeah, well, and plus, it would definitely lead to her coming out and saying all sorts of fucking things about you. It would just be a fucking mess. And, well, especially, and it sounds like he is kind of open to trying to, like, mend things in the relationship. So if that's the case, you definitely don't want to come out and start shitting on your ex-wife, I guess. They're not technically divorced yet, but... So, yeah, there was that. Now, we're going to get to this. I wanted to use this to kind of express some confusion over
and gentlemen, it seems
this
that
guy.
Mel time is officially
Tom Dark.
over.
Because I would probably figure out like the basic steps and I would figure out like how to do everything.
All right, let's find out.
No.
Uh-oh.
No. Okay.
Mel time.
Mel time.
Mel time. It's Mel
Oh, so
time.
you got the form. Okay. So we're just doing salsa or just one?
Yep. Right. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. You really had to get this intense with it?
There you go. Hey.
Right. Kind of works.
This is easily one of the worst
Okay, and
clips
dude,
I've ever
why
seen in
is
my
it not
life.
automatically pausing when I press the space bar? That's really fucking annoying. All right, I just wanted to pause on Destiny's face, his beautiful, beautiful face. So that was kind of crazy. I get it. If you have no idea like who these people are, like looking from the outside in, that looks really bad. It looks like your friends fucking like hitting on your girlfriend. Hardcore. That's exactly what it looks like. There are a few reasons why this is like, and this is one of the reasons why I wanted to like tackle this video in particular, because this sort of mentality people have towards Destiny and Melina's relationship is, a lot of people seem to have it. I think it's kind of fucking stupid. I get it. Because once again, like in any normal relationship, like it would suck to be in Destiny's position right now. It'd look really awkward, and most people would say, well, like, dude, you probably should have like said something. Like, he's obviously making moves on your girlfriend. There are a couple reasons why I don't think Destiny was like at all worried here. So first off, they're in an open relationship. They're polyamorous? No, not polyamorous. They are the type of poly where you don't get emotionally attached, but you do fuck around with a lot of people. So yeah, they both do a bunch of shit with a bunch of other people. So even if Abba was like hitting on Melina here, like straight up, he was like going for a fucking pussy. Like, I don't know how much it would bother Destiny. Well, it might bother him to an extent. Not because like, you know, another guy's hitting on his wife, I guess. But because like he has a professional and I think personal relationship with Abba. Like they're friends, and you know they make content together. So that might be the only reason. But that leads me to my second point. Like, Abba's Destiny's friend and like fucking business partner, essentially, right? I don't think, even though like Abba knows they're in an open relationship, I don't think Abba would do this. I don't know him very well. I have only watched a bit of his stuff, but he doesn't seem like the type of guy that would like fucking get invited over to Destiny's fucking stream and then start hitting on his girlfriend hardcore. Like, that just does not seem like the type of guy he is. I think he was just trying to like lighten the mood, have a little fun or whatever. But once again, even if he was trying to hit on her, like, that's perfectly acceptable in the relationship. Like, that's just the relationship they have. But yeah, a lot of people think Destiny's a fucking like massive like, you know, like cuck or whatever for letting his wife, you know, sleep with other guys. But like, I swear to God, everyone always forgets that he gets to sleep with however many women he wants. Like, it goes both ways. Yeah, you understand that, right? It's not like, oh, you know, like, you know, if my wife's, you know, home bored and all that, I'll let her invite like 50 fucking guys over to fucking absolutely plow her. Like, that's not what it is. Like, they both enjoy like other, like, having experiences with like different people, and well, especially if that experience involves sex, right? So yeah, like, it goes both ways. It's not like he's only fucking Melina and she's running around fucking all the guys in the fucking world. Like, Destiny, from the sounds of it, even if you were to believe, like, that he was kind of exaggerating how much sex he has. Let's bump it down. Let's say he was only having like a quarter of the sex he says he has. That's still more sex than most guys have. Like, he does really well for himself. So I don't know. People are fucking weird when it comes to this shit, but like, Destiny specifically has this style of relationship because apparently he's had some like cheating issues in the past. He can't be in a monogamous relationship, and he also isn't very bothered when it comes to like sex. Apparently he doesn't put much emotional weight to sex in and of itself. So yeah, like, I don't get how people don't understand that. And, like, yeah, those are my two big sticking points when it comes to people going like, oh, he's a fucking cuck. First off, he doesn't really seem to be bothered by the fact that, you know, like, his girlfriend like sleeps around. Well, especially since he likes to sleep around as well. I swear to God, there was another point I had, but we're gonna move on.
This is
Oh yeah, but this guy, absolutely fucking stupid for starting off with that. I think, once again, it looks bad, but if you know anything about the relationship, it's really not.
easily one of the worst clips I've ever seen in my life. And honestly, it just makes me feel bad for Destiny, because I feel like this girl, Melina, was like almost doing this intentionally to like make him look weak or emasculated on camera. But we're kind of...
Jesus Christ. Yeah, see, he so very obviously does not understand the relationship. Yeah, Melina's doing it just to fucking get at him. Yeah, she also slept with like, I don't even know how many guys since they've been together. Just to get at him, just to emasculate him, you know, fucking put him down.
Kind of getting ahead of ourselves. Who are we talking about today? So Destiny is like the most popular, okay, maybe not the most popular,
yeah, I'm gonna
speed
this up a little bit.
One of the most popular political streamers in the world. He really pioneered streaming on Twitch, you know, way back in the day in like 2013 when he was really starting out, when he was doing League of Legends stuff. He started transitioning to political stuff, and he's really become the GOAT of online politics, I would say, in my opinion. Hassan's a little more...
Yeah, he is. I actually really like Destiny. I think he's a pretty solid guy. Well, he's just really honest and straightforward. Even if like it is just like an act or whatever to get people's like trust, he still does it. Like, he's still really good about being like fair and honest. Which leads me to another fucking thing. Right. So I watched a little bit of his Steven Crowder shit. Yeah, you guys know about the Steven Crowder crap. That video that came out where he's talking about, you're not doing your wifely duties and all that shit. Yeah, Destiny, and he said this about like clips before, like smaller videos where you don't have all the context. It's really hard to like jump to conclusions when you don't have all the information, especially when it comes to relationships, because relationships are complicated, and in the heat of the moment, no matter how much you love somebody, shit gets said that you don't necessarily want being said. So, I mean, once again, it's like one of those videos that makes Steven Crowder look bad, but like without the context, Destiny was hesitant to just like fucking throw him under the bus. In that attitude, I love. But yeah.
Popular right now, I would say, than him, but he's probably not going to, you know, have the longevity that I think someone like Destiny would have. And Hassan actually started from Destiny's community, as did people like Bosch and Keffels, and a lot of people who do political streaming. Like, they started from Destiny's whole, you know, little community portion of the internet. And he has a very strong community. But Destiny's not a normal guy, okay? Because his life is online, we know a lot about his relationships, and because he's not a normal guy as well, he's in an open relationship, actually, or he has been for a few years, with someone named Melina. Now, Melina is like a Swedish model that he met, I believe, when she was 19 and he was like 30 or something like that. It was a few years ago. Basically, they meet.
Oh, that's one thing I'll say about the relationship. Yeah, the fact that So he is a really honest guy. He's really straightforward. That guy burns a shit ton of fucking bridges. He does. Like, he has a lot of trouble, like keeping close connections with people, which makes me wonder, like, how much of their like marital issues was on him. But also, yeah, the age difference. Like it's fine. They're both adults or whatever. That's fine. But that age difference can lead to a lot of like abuse. Even if like you're not intentionally doing anything, it can still be. It's really easy for an older person to like mind fuck a younger one. Well, especially like if there's something they're doing or like these habits they have are irritating to you. Like you can be really forceful about it and kind of like, I guess, manipulate them to an extent. Just because you have a lot more experience than them. But yeah, I think that's kind of also on Destiny. So like these issues he's having, and he has had, of course, other issues in the past. I mean, they've been together for like 5 years. But I think a lot of that probably stems from the fact that like there's such a huge difference in age. I can't say how much, of course, and that's just like a gut feeling. I'm guessing that a decent. Well, no, actually, fuck. He said stuff along these lines. That yeah, like the age difference has caused a lot of issues in his relationship. Hopefully next time around he goes for somebody like a little more on his level. But not to say Melina's dumb or anything. It's just like I'm still in my 20s. 20-year-olds are fucking dipshits. I'm a fucking dipshit. But
they started dating, and eventually decided to get married. I think they got married 1 or 2 years ago. And the entire sort of concept of the marriage, though, is not traditional, right? Sure, they were together, but they live very independent lives. She's obviously from a different country.
Oh fuck! I had a whole fucking thing. Right, Abba literally came over. After all the shit to sell it. Oh my god, go away, ad. I'm trying to make a point that I forgot to make.
But yeah.
Like Abba's obviously like at least decently close with Destiny. Fucking came over on his birthday to like talk to him about the fucking divorce shit. Like Abba just does not seem like the type of guy that would start making moves on like somebody else's wife, even if like they had an open relationship. He just does not seem like the type to me. He does not. But yeah, I forgot to.
So she's not an American citizen right now. He lives in the United States, and on top of living very separate, kind of independent lives, they also have an open relationship, meaning that they see other people. Now that right off the bat is like, I honestly don't think anyone should do that. And on his streams, Destiny would often talk about how he wouldn't recommend an open relationship to anyone but himself. But it seems like this relationship now has deteriorated. I don't know if it's because of the openness or because of some other factors, but it's definitely.
I'll say it probably has something to do with it. I was thinking about this the other day. So when it comes to monogamous relationships, let's say like your partner's this like box with a bunch of like cool shit in it. You have no idea what's in there. You know, some of the stuff's going to be good, some of it's going to be bad. Well, you hope for more good than bad, right? Yeah, so in the relationship you've seen everything the box has to offer. You are fully aware of all the little gifts and shit that are in that box. You might be tempted sometimes to open up other boxes to kind of see what's going on with those, but you never truly know until like unless you're actually willing to make that jump, right? To actually like cheat on somebody, you don't really know what are in those other boxes. So like the mystery can be kind of enticing, but you don't really know. But with an open relationship, all the boxes are open to you. So like you can easily find like a box that you prefer over the box you have, the box of shit you have, but. So I would say it's probably more likely that open relationships end like sooner than monogamous ones do. For that simple fact that like people in those relationships are able to explore a lot more, which is sad. But like he's obviously willing to take on that fucking risk. Like I'm sure he's thought about this.
Definitely falling apart, and this is mounted in Destiny making some posts about it where he explains basically the situation. So this got featured on Kiwi Farms. It was posted by basically
we went over this.
To divorce me and then threatened to end his life when she didn't do it, among 20 other.
Yeah, that's still fucking insane.
Right here as
that's
well,
still.
the caption that says I'm not currently begging Destiny's girl, which is, I mean, I guess Destiny was cool with that from the start, but it seems like it's sort of transcended into another thing where this guy is like, I mean, if you do take a look at him, he does look like the kind of guy to threaten to end himself if you leave him. I mean, just saying.
Nice.
We don't know that for sure. This is
just
all this is all speculation. This is all rumors. I personally cannot confirm or deny these allegations, and neither can you. But I mean, I'm just looking at the guy, and it wouldn't be shocking to me. I'm just saying. But you know, I used to paint my nails, so I don't really have a lot of room to talk, I guess. Me discovering boundaries was the death knell in this relationship session to see if. I don't know what those boundaries would be personally for him, considering the fact that an open relationship in and of itself.
Well, for this, like, I'm pretty sure he was talking about the fact that a lot, like, in the past, he would have, it's been like, fuck it, whatever, do what you want. You're going to find out that he's a fucking piece of shit. Just, you do you. Oh my god, my mind just blanked so hard. Yeah, like in the past he probably would have just let Melina do whatever the fuck she wanted, but like this really bothered him, and it has in the past. And he vocalized that this time around. And when she tried to lie about it, maybe tried to downplay some of the shit he was saying. something like that. Like that's when Destiny had enough.
itself. To me, seems like a bit of a pushover situation. I guess if you genuinely have no insecurity over your girl sleeping with other dudes, like, you're not gonna have a problem with that. You're not gonna feel like pushover. But I feel like for any human being who's not like literally a sociopath or psychopath, you're gonna not be okay with your girl being with like other guys. Like, I just
Wait, but he is, and he has been for like 5 years, dude. But okay.
can't imagine that. But I imagine Destiny's probably not gonna be in a relationship.
Like, yeah. Okay, so I'll say this about Destiny. One thing is, I think shit affects him way fucking more than he lets on. Like, there are certain things that, like, if I were to believe, like when it comes to all the hate he gets online, if I were to believe that shit never, like, emotionally impacted him, never, like, negatively affected him, I would have to believe he is, like, not human. He is actually a fucking robot or something. I think stuff does impact him a lot more than he lets on. But he does the stoic shit, like, and I guess that's fine. A little stoicism here and there is good. Well, especially in the environment he finds himself in, it's probably necessary to an extent. But, dude, did my vape leak everywhere? No, fuck you. But yeah, I will say that, like, stuff like that probably affects him more than he lets on. And I'm guessing, well, shit, I don't know. Because if it, like, okay, what specifically with his girlfriend sleeping around with other guys, if that really did bother him, even a little bit, over a period of, like, years, you would expect that shit to come out, right? You would expect him to, like, just have enough at some point, right? But he never has. Like, yeah, I don't know. And maybe it comes from the fact that, like, he knows that he's got to fucking sleep around with other people, which means, like, yeah, like, maybe he, like, the logic of it kind of, not to say he's, like, hyper logical. I'm just saying, like, you can kind of reason yourself into not caring so much about things. You know what I mean? Like, if your partner's doing something that bothers you, but you kind of, like, think about it first, you're like, okay, no, sometimes I do that shit too, and it stops bothering you as much, or maybe you still try to change it, but. Anyways, the fact that he wants to sleep around with everybody in the fucking world, maybe that helps a little bit with that. Yeah, maybe he really just doesn't care. I kind of lean towards that because, once again, 5 years of pretending like you don't care about your wife sleeping with people, that's a long time to keep that act up. But
relationship for a while anyway after this, considering that's this one is kind of ending in a fire. Mel just wants validation, and this guy is willing to do anything for her 24/7. He has no job and no life. Everything revolves around her. He changes his sleep schedule when he travels to talk to her constantly. I'll touch on that a little bit, but yeah, the boundaries and everything in my relationship are absolutely insane, but I never complained publicly because I didn't want to make Melina look bad. So I guess that he just wasn't talking about a lot of this stuff publicly because, you know, they're in a relationship, which obviously is a good thing to do. But it seems to me like pretty much everything that goes on in Destiny's life does come out at some point, just given the fact that he's so public with his stuff. Like, I personally try to have some degree of separation between public life and then, like, personal life, because, like, I just don't think it's healthy to have it all out there. But Destiny is someone who, I mean, all of his relationships and falling outs, I mean, maybe not all of them, but a lot of them end up online at some point because it's just so intertwined with the internet. He spends a lot of time streaming, and so, like, a lot of his personal falling outs with, like, girls or whatever, like, what's her name? She actually sent me a message. What's this girl's name?
fucking
the crazy one.
Yeah, Anna. I'm pretty sure.
Anavar, that's her name. Holy shit, how could I forget? Whether it's Anavar or whether it's Lav, which are girls that I think he banged them while he was also married to Melina. These people just seem to be like toxic leeches on his life, and once in a while they explode, and then it becomes like a giant public thing. Another example is the Bob 7 thing, where Destiny had to make like a 3-hour manifesto, like, detailing why that guy sucked, and it basically nuked his whole career. But when you're, you know, having this much of your life online, a lot of these things are going to be public, whether you want them to be or not. I would predict that this Melina situation, whatever's going on, is going to be public sooner or later. Destiny said, "I'm fine. This is the last toxic."
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. As long as both of them are, like, yeah, they're kept on even keel. I feel like they can probably they can make it without fucking, like, you know, like, blowing up and talking shit about each other. I feel like that's, well, I mean, oh god, I don't know. But there's the other guy. I don't know. Like, it seems like he's not the most stable person in the world, so he might come out and start saying shit. Fuck, I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see. I would probably lean more towards agreeing with you on that. Yeah, it'll probably come out sooner or later. Yeah.
Pulled over half from my past, so from here it's all good for me. Literally dozens of guy that I think Melina was, like, talking to about, like, some kind of relationship while she was with Destiny, and then I think that Bob ended up, like, feeling like he needed to get her out of, like, a relationship because she was complaining to him about, which I thought was weird back in the day. Like, when I saw that, I was like, your girl's, like, running around talking about your relationship problems to other guys, like, even if she's not fucking them, which in that case I think she probably was gonna bang Bob. What is the purpose of that? Like, you're in a relationship.
Yeah, no, and I'm pretty sure he's talked about the fact that, like, yeah, he finds that to be very, very weird. He doesn't like that. He hasn't liked that for a while. Yeah, like, he doesn't like talking shit. Well, it does feel weird, like, talking shit about your partner to other people. And dude, from my experience, whenever girls start doing that, it really is like they're looking for a fucking exit. They're looking for at least, like, some fun on the side or something. It's always, like, a pretty big red flag when people are doing that. It's not good, but
sort it out amongst yourselves. You know, you shouldn't be telling everyone about your problems, especially not, like, public figures or whatever, right? That's probably a bad idea. The problem isn't the person being manipulative. The problem is the difference in how we treat our spouse. If girls want to get close to me historically, they know the only way they could ever do it was sometimes by exaggerating how much they like Melina, because shitting on Melina or attacking my wife gets you instantly cut out from my life. But for Melina, the way to get closer to her was always shitting on me, because she loved the emotional validation of people making her feel like every single problem in the relationship was my fault, because I had a toxic problem with blaming
and yeah,
myself.
that's pretty bad too. Yeah, people on the outside not really knowing what's going on in the relationship relationship, only like hearing your side of it. Well, it's really easy to agree with somebody when you only have their side of the story, right? But yeah, that's not
every
good.
single problem ever in any of my relationships ever. So I figured if something was wrong, it was always on me to fix it. Jeepers, they seemed okay because 3 days ago before Mel was
And see, once again, I feel like it can be hard to be like introspective and kind of like figure out, you know, the mistakes you've made. I feel like he probably has made more mistakes than he's letting on. Maybe he doesn't like think of them as mistakes, but like, I don't know. I have no idea because, you know, I don't know their fucking relationship. I have no idea.
supposed to be forever. This guy did something else insanely toxic and horrible. Then Mel kind of warmed up to what I was asking for. Then in a day, she forgave everything again and is now back in it. I told her that her and Oliver needs to be gone before I'm back on. Oh, wow. He's actually like kicking her out. Like it's actually over. But if they're married, I'm pretty sure that when they get divorced, like she's going to get a bunch of money. No? I mean, I guess maybe.
Oh, okay. So no, apparently he had her sign a post-nuptial agreement. So yeah, he did not get a prenup, which is kind of surprising. You'd think like out of anybody, he just seems like the type of guy that would have gotten a prenup, but apparently he didn't. But yeah, well, and yeah, it speaks to Belinda's like character that yeah, she signed a post now. She's not trying to get like a shit ton of money out of him or anything. She's probably just really upset over the whole thing. I mean, Destiny was to the point where he wasn't streaming. So like, yeah.
Maybe the prenup is like very detailed, I assume. I know Destiny is decent with his money, so maybe the prenup is super detailed, but
My wife fucks other guys.
if he's in a situation where he has to give her like $1 million, I mean, Jesus Christ. That's when he gave Mel an ultimatum to divorce me, and then she didn't answer for a few hours. He begged her to come back that night. When she said no, he threatened to commit suicide. Things have been kind of rocky since then. Yeah, Jesus, no, obviously they've been rocky. This other dude is crazy, bro. I was kind of happy, to be honest. I figured he'd outed himself and Mel would disengage, but she's made more excuses for his behavior than I've ever seen in my life. It's insane. Not even that, he's lied about things she said to friends, lied about things her friends have said, all to cut her off from friends and isolate her until the only friend group left is his. It's all like super standard abuser 101 type shit, and honestly blows my mind it works so easily on her. Melina's side is the same for every single problem ever. You don't understand. Steven has hurt me so much. There's so much resentment and scarring that I need someone to build me up again. It's always some variation of this. I feel like if you're not comfortable being alone, then you probably shouldn't be comfortable being with people in general. Like, and this is just like a basic kind of.
I don't know if she was necessarily saying that she's not comfortable being alone with him. There's regarding that I need someone to build me up again. Yeah, she's not really saying that because like she can't be alone with him. Yeah, I don't know. Once again, it's hard to comment on this shit because, like, I don't know their fucking relationship. This guy doesn't either, just to be clear.
Like if you're not comfortable being alone, then you probably shouldn't be comfortable being.
But yeah,
with
that's not what
people
she
in general.
said.
And this is just like a basic kind of fact of life. This isn't like revolutionary, but I think everyone, like, if you want to be good in a relationship, you need to be comfortable being alone by yourself. To, like, you know, just like if you have a bad relationship, leave it.
Oh,
But
sorry.
everyone, like,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm stupid. Being alone, like by yourself. Did she even? Wait, where the fuck is he getting that? I don't. Suicide if she didn't. Things have been kind of rocky since then. Super standard reviews are 101 type shit. My side is the same for every single problem ever. You don't understand. Steven has hurt me so much. There's so much resentment and scarring that I need someone to build me up again. Yeah, I'm not sure where he's
improving anything and just like moves on to the next person, gets validation from them, move on to the next person, and like in her mind, the problem is always another person, but in reality, the problem is her. And another thing that happened in these DMs is I believe.
Yeah, but once again, yeah, you got to be careful with making like big like claims like that because yeah, no one really knows their relationship. Well, except people that have like seen it privately, of course, but like we don't.
Kind of financial tax related trouble, and Destiny was going to help her out, but apparently he has now revoked that financial compensation that he was giving for her. So I guess she's
and she paid him back.
Which is
once
shocking
again, speaks to her
she
character.
made like quite a bit of money from streaming, modeling, but apparently she just was not managing her finances too well, at least according to the allegations. I don't totally know how real that is, but I will say Destiny is not known to lie for whatever fault you may have with him. Now, personally, if you want my take on this, obviously it's easy to say that an open relationship is a bad idea. It is probably a bad idea for everyone. For someone like Destiny, he probably just shouldn't be in a relationship, and I mean, he seems to be aware of that fact, and he seems like he doesn't want to be in a relationship. Right?
Well, I mean, why not? Like, if he's willing to accept the fact that these kinds of relationships are like more likely to end, quicker than normal ones, like, why wouldn't he be? Like, dude, he's gonna get into another relationship once he finds somebody that he can fucking do drugs with, fucking have sex with people with, and all that shit. Like, he's gonna like jump back in. But like, I mean, it's his choice to make overall. I don't know why you think he shouldn't be with anybody ever, but.
Right now, but obviously the guy is like 10 years older than me. What advice can I properly give him, right? I mean, he's got so much experience on me. But seriously, like, you gotta stop fucking with these crazy Twitch girls, man. This is dark. This is dark. I've been there, and it's dark. One guy in this thread says, I for one am shocked to see such a healthy open relationship fail like this. Now, I guess the next thing is just I'm honestly curious to see the memes that are gonna come out of this, because there's definitely gonna be a lot. One of my favorite videos of Destiny is with him and Melina hanging out, and she feeds him like a little seal, a little puppy. Adorable. You know you would do it.
Yeah. Okay. Here.
She is carrying him. She is carrying him like he is a girl, and he is dressed in a very I don't even know what kind of garb this is. This is just a very dark. This is a very dark image. I'm feeling like
I'm just gonna say, dude, Melina's super fucking attractive. He was able to land her. All right, like you can fucking like criticize or make fun of his appearance all you fucking want. Like it seems like, well, especially since like he's the reason why they're getting a divorce. He at least has some sort of game. He's got the suicide game going, you know. But
like psychic warfare.
Yeah. Also, I don't know. Yeah, it does. Oh, he is wearing a dress. Yeah, it seems like they were just fucking around shit. I have like just like, dude. I remember in high school, I went to a friend's birthday party, and like there are a few other like our friend group was there and all that, and we ended up like fucking trying on her heels and shit, like trying to walk around. Fucking impossible, by the way. The heels are fucking impossible to walk around I don't. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, yeah, I mean, he looks feminine, but like. It's kind of intentional in this case, right? Like, it seems like they were just fucking around, dude. I don't know.
I don't even know what kind of garb. This is. This is just a very dark. This is a very dark image. I'm feeling like psychic warfare being brought upon me from this picture. This is really bad, bro. Melina, you can't be with guys like this. This guy is gonna ruin you. Not that things are perfect, but this is gonna ruin you.
I don't give a if my girlfriend goes with another guy because I know she's coming back to me at the end of the night. Because we love each other. Because I'm a cool.
Then we have this video from Sneeko, where obviously Sneeko.
Nice, dude. Nice.
Considering the fact that he has a big beef with Destiny, considering the fact that Sneeko got called a cuck by like the entire internet for 6 months straight, he's now doing his little victory lap.
All right, yeah, I forgot about all that shit.
That kind of thing. Which, to be honest, I don't think Sneeko has a lot of room to really come down hard on people over this kind of thing, all things considered. But he is, he's taking his victory lap a little bit.
Bro, this is Chris from Mr. Beast. Bomboka! Imagine losing your marriage to Chris from Mr. Beast.
Well, it wasn't necessarily the guy. It's like how Melina responded to him as well. Like, yeah, like the whole like, well, essentially like caving to like super manipulative shit, like threatening to commit suicide and crap. Destiny, like, well, it sounds like he had enough. Yeah, it's not like he was actually able to fucking like steal her away from Destiny or anything like that. It's once again, it's more just like super duper manipulative shit that she was kind of like caving to. It sounds like that was the main issue.
I can't believe what's happening. Like, she's literally manlier than him. She can beat the f out of him.
Hey, don't you talk?
Yeah, well, once again, they're fucking around. He's like playing fucking dress up or whatever. So yeah, he doesn't look very manly in that fucking that video. But like, is that really like the worst fucking thing in the world, dude? To like, I don't know. Like, he definitely looks. It is. I get it, appearance wise. I fucking get. I got vape juice all over me. Fuck, dude. I get it. It looks bad. But things are typically a lot more complicated than, oh, in this video, he looks super feminine, which means he must be super fucking feminine, which means that Destiny got cucked by, like, a super fucking feminine guy. Oh, even though, actually, Destiny made a really good point when it comes to that sort of shit. Most of the Red Pillars talk about, like, the fucking, the alpha, the fucking mega chad coming in and, like, swooping up his girlfriend when it was... I mean, once again, if you go with the appearances, it was the exact opposite type of guy that was able to ruin the relationship. But
bad about Chris, okay? I personally am a huge fan of Chris. I love I love her content, and I think she's a great person, and I think you guys all need to chill out, okay? And f*** on EV2, by the way, that bigot. Hey, bigot, leave Chris alone. But yeah, I mean, we just have clip after clip of people memeing on him. I'm more curious to see what the details are going to be from this situation, because we're definitely going to be seeing some sort of memes come out. We're also going to see a lot of info probably come out from Destiny, and if Destiny puts out some info, then Melina probably will put out some info, and we'll probably see some crazy arguing. Might be kind of an out of war type situation, and
yeah, see, that's one of the reasons why he's avoiding
like drama. So if it happens,
I think
there's going to be a video from me about it, as you can imagine. It's Mel time. It's Mel time.
Well, and dude, plus, like, she must have some like fucking dirt on him. Like they've been in a relationship for like 5 years. So yeah, I don't think that would end well for either one of them.
Mel time is over. No! Destiny is actually trending on Twitter right now under gaming with 50,000 tweets, and literally every post is just making fun of the fact that the relationship is ending, which, I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. The Whatever Podcast tweeted out, Whatever Podcast predicts Destiny and Melina's relationship falling apart. I mean, I don't think they're geniuses for saying that. I think a lot of people could have probably predicted that it may have ended in flames a little bit maybe, but, obviously it's up to them if they want to continue it. It's their prerogative.
God forbid this happens. Will it be fun if this open relationship ends up causing things to fall apart down the line if one of you guys finds yourself in an entanglement, so to speak, with somebody who you might find a deeper connection with than the other person? Like, if that causes the relationship to fall apart, that probably wouldn't be very fun.
No, it would be horrible, and it would be sad.
Do you guys have a high degree of confidence that your marriage will last for decades?
I mean, I married her without a prenup, so
Yeah, once again, they got it all figured out. And yeah, also, I guess it's kind of a known for Destiny, right? Like, bringing up a bunch of old videos of him being like, oh yeah, I love Melina. I don't think we'd ever... Like, he can't predict the future. He has no idea. And when you're in a relationship with somebody, you're not going to, like... You shouldn't talk about it like, oh, like, I mean... I'd like to think we'd be together for a long time, but realistically speaking, we could break up fucking next week. Like, who knows? Like, no one ever talks about it like that.
Without a prenup? Dude, no. Are you kidding? I mean, it might actually be over. It might actually, dude. I hope that's a joke or something. I really hope that's a joke because,
yeah, he got it. Yeah, post up.
Like
It's all,
if that's the case, great.
I'll
She's
figure it
gonna
out.
be rich. If they divorce, it's going to be actually amazing.
Have you figured it out? Like,
I feel like we figure out things more and more, like when it comes to like what's a good person for us to hang out and what's not a good person for us to hang out with, or like I probably have more opinions on like who he hangs out with because he likes the psychos.
Yeah, well, once again, like, yeah, looking back at videos like this, after the fact, I guess super easy dunks on him or something. Dude, I don't know. They can't predict the future, and obviously, I don't know what else to say about it.
Yeah, so you like
you like the not like the crazy ones, like the baby trap sort of women. That's the ones, and I don't like that because that affects me.
That affects your game theoretically.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, a little bit of projection right there, maybe on her part because maybe the time.
Well, no, it sounds like they've both gotten in bed with some creepy or like fucking crazy people. So
She didn't realize it, but she is definitely the crazy person in that relationship.
wait, and she wasn't. Wait, she's the. I don't. Dude, I honestly don't believe so. Once again, we don't know nearly enough about the relationship to make fucking to jump to conclusions like that. And secondly, no, she's right. Destiny has like the Anna thing, like you were just talking about. Dude, that girl was fucking crazy, and I'm pretty sure she still has like a lot of fucking issues when it comes to like Destiny and all that. So he's not perfect either, dude. Whatever.
Relationship. You know, whatever you want to say about Destiny, I think he's probably mentally a sound person, but he's definitely got himself into a bit of a pickle right here. And you know, to any young.
Well, and just because they're getting a divorce doesn't mean that one of them has to be crazy, dude. Like, relationships can end even when you have two stable, reasonable people or whatever. There can still be fucking disagreements, impasses that you just can't get past for whatever reason.
Men out there who have relationships, you know, you have your perfect sweetie. Listen, just say it now. Relationships are cool. Relationships are fun. Girls are a lot of fun. I don't think you should just be a complete, you know, sexual degenerate who's kind of people. You know, if you find one perfect girl, you find a girl, you should date her. But just make sure she's the
degenerate
one before you tie the knot, before you knock her up, because things can get pretty dark. You know, I've known people in their youth who have knocked girls up, and turns out they weren't the one. And if they had used a Trojan, maybe life would have.
Oh yeah, dude. I've heard I've had a few like friends tell me about other people that have fucking. There are some crazy stories, dude. Like people fucking getting people pregnant like in high school, right after high school, and then being like stuck together for at least fucking 18 years. I've heard about relationships where they had they got pregnant super early on and didn't get a fucking abortion. Like holy shit. That stuff is crazy. Yeah, no, please God, like fucking vet your partner a little bit more than just like, oh God, I love fucking you. We're gonna be together forever.
A little better. But they knocked them up. They thought she was the one that kept the kid, and things got pretty dark. Obviously, in this situation, Destiny doesn't have a kid.
Hold on, I just need to make sure. I've been having some storage issues. Still recording.
That's
okay.
probably a good thing, I would say. But I have a feeling she doesn't want to have kids, if I had to really guess. But yeah, man, no prenup. Are you kidding, bro? Are you kidding? Somebody needs to save.
Once
Destiny,
again,
okay? I'm gonna save him. I'm gonna save Destiny. You guys just watch, okay? Me, Destiny, together. Imagine the power couple, though. Just imagine. We need to get this guy in the gym, man. I know he said he's going, but we need to save him. We need to save him. Save him. Rivellino obviously tweeted out saying that Destiny failed the green line test. Which listen, boys, the green line test is very real. Okay, if she wears Converse, stay the f away. The Destiny subreddit, something got posted there that's pretty funny. This person said, "Reminder that Destiny and Melina breaking up proves the red pill wrong. She shows a broke, jobless, idle, feminine twink over a more masculine, confident, clouded up multimillionaire. There's no hypergamy or alpha fucks beta bucks here. This is an L for the likes of Myron and Rolo. I mean, I guess, but I feel like that's
no. It is because they talk about like hyper masculine guys being able to like fucking do that sort of shit. And in this case, at the very least, it wasn't a hyper masculine guy. Or like I'm pretty sure he's gone on fucking Red Pill podcast where they're like, hey dude, if you let her sleep around, I mean she's gonna find that fucking Chad and she's gonna get addicted to it to his fucking cock. Like. Yeah, no, they're wrong. They're absolutely, like, fucking wrong. It is the opposite type of guy that they were saying, like, would be able to do that. No, Destiny was absolutely right, it seems. Like, you know, somebody, well, especially given their relationship. Apparently, Melina's had a lot of issues with how much he works. It doesn't give her enough time and all that. So, like, yeah, a guy that's able to give her a shit ton of fucking attention. Yeah, that was, like, at least for her anyway, that was, like, the perfect kind of guy. So, yeah, I mean, yeah.
Takeaway here, like, is really the first thing you need to be thinking about how this owns Fresh and Fit? Probably not. I feel like there's probably something else going on there that we should be talking about, rather than the fact that Fresh and Fit were wrong or something. Like, why are you even talking about that? Why does this have a few hundred upvotes? That's crazy. No, obviously, I think that's.
I don't even know how to say that. I mean, yeah, like, dude, Red Pillars have like come out and like they've done the whole like, yeah, we were right about Destiny shit. Fuck, I do kind of want to look for. Also, it was kind of as stupid as like pulling up fucking like past videos of them talking about their relationship and doing the whole like fucking L, you know, shit. I mean, that's pretty stupid too. Or like, yeah, in your fucking intro using the Abba thing, that was also pretty fucking stupid, wouldn't you say?
Something that a lot of people want me to do is just bully Destiny, make fun of him for this, do the whole red pill, you know, cuck shtick. I mean, obviously you can make jokes about that. I think they're pretty funny. I think the mail time thing is funny, and there's probably 100 other clips you can find like that are funny that I'm gonna put in this video because that's keck.
I mean, I married her without a prenup, so I hope so.
But at the same time, I like Destiny. I've been on his streams before. He's been pretty amicable and nice to me. And even if he wasn't, I would still like him because I enjoy his content. Who he is as a person is someone I find very interesting and cool to talk to and pick his brain about things. I don't want to like prey on his downfall here or on him or cause some kind of issue for him. I don't even take pleasure in watching this happen because it's just kind of watching like a guy get a part of his life destroyed. I do not enjoy watching that happen. Like almost regardless of who it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't take pleasure in that. Obviously, if you're gonna make fun of him, like I'm not gonna stop you. Like I'm gonna make fun of him a little bit. I'm gonna poke the fun a little bit. You know? Hey, what's up, little beta bucks?
Let's get you in the gym, little guy.
Maybe we can get Destiny to stop eating Red 40 and start taking TRT. That'll fix the whole issue. But honestly, I hope that she doesn't take all of his money because that would suck. I hope she doesn't get any money. Not only because she should not be having his money, considering how she treated him apparently. I mean, she shouldn't be getting that money. But also, I just don't want to see the goat of YouTube politics. No, I'm glazing so hard right now, but that's the truth. I'm sorry, that is the truth. Now we also have this post. Apparently, Hunter Avalon's relationship is also falling apart. If you guys don't know, he was like,
I heard about that shit. Didn't like some guy come to their fucking house? Like, yeah, her fucking ex came to their house with like a fucking gun or some shit, right? That's insane.
Kind of like Steven Crowder-ish type guy back in the day who like has now gone like left wing. And well, his marriage fell apart if you guys don't know. And there was a whole drama around that. But more recently, apparently his current girlfriend, who is named Holly, her ex-boyfriend Conrad showed up at his apartment with a shotgun. He shot through the building door, injuring Holly's leg in the process. He recorded the final moments in which they were hiding on the back porch, and you can hear him shoot at the police before taking his own life. So apparently Hunter Avalon's relationship has led to a sort of shootout. I don't even know. Everyone's relationship's just falling apart right now. I guess it's the season of breakups, boys and girls. So break up with your girlfriend and spend the money you were going to spend on her Christmas gift on my YouTube membership. Thank you very much to the YouTube members for checking out my stuff. New members only podcasts are coming.
Okay, yeah, this guy wasn't the worst in the world. But still, I feel like, yeah, people do jump to conclusions when it comes to other people's relationships. Like, dude, if you are a fan of Destiny or whatever, like, yeah, fucking... It should be super simple for you to, well, essentially just repeat what he said before, right? Like, we don't really know these relationships. We don't know the dynamics. So, like, writing Melina off is, like, fucking crazy. Or whatever, I think is really weird. Or just, yeah, jumping to conclusions about, like, anything about the relationship. Like, you have no idea. You have absolutely no idea, but... But yeah, no, this guy isn't the worst. Tom Dark's, like, okay, I guess. Said some things I don't really agree with, and yeah, the beginning of the fucking video, I know he did it to be all, like, fucking... Yeah, but... Jesus Christ, dude. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it for Destiny. It's sad to see their relationship end, but, you know, is what it is, I suppose. And I'm sure he'll find somebody. Well, they'll both find somebody else soon enough, but... Anyway, yeah. That's gonna be it. Love you. Bye-bye.